Hey, this is your boy Keon2, and this video here is about how all the Storm games had something like cool that they took out in the next Storm game, and it just fucked up everything. Like if all the Storm games had all these features, it would be an awesome Storm game, be the best Storm game ever. So if you're excited for today's video, please smack that like button, dog. You know what I'm saying? Smack it twice for me. And you know, subscribe if you're new, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks for stopping by. Well, in Naruto Storm 1, I was playing, and I remember playing as a kid, and when we walled run, I was amazed. I was just like, wow, we really fighting on the walls. Like, this shit is on some ninja shit. Like, I remember them episodes when Naruto was, you know, retracting chakra to his feet, and they was running up the trees and shit. Him and Sasuke, I'm just like, oh, this is what they've been training for, to fight like this. And then another thing I really like from Storm 1, they had like a little opening cinematic, like similar to Injustice, like where they both like look at each other and they be like, hey, it's time to fight. But no, they actually say like meaningful stuff, and they actually interact with the other characters. Like if Sasuke see like Itachi, you know what I'm saying, like he'll say some shit. I don't have Itachi unlocked, so I couldn't do that one. And I don't speak Japanese, so I really couldn't record that one. But another thing I liked was ultimate jutsus and awakening. Like if you could awaken and do ultimate, like that's just awesome. Like in the new Storm games, they don't have anything like that. Like you cannot do ultimate jutsu off of awakening, and it actually was a different ultimate. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't the same ultimate as when you was in base form, which I thought was very interesting. And I felt like they put a lot of work into Storm 1, but like over time they just started getting more lazy, and like I see the trend. I definitely see it. All right, and the next thing we have is, you know, infamous jutsu clashing. I don't know how this would have went if they would have implemented it in the newer Storm games, because it's basically like you mash to get out of it, and you know, I don't know how they would like measure a person mash, or like see who mashed the fastest. Like, does that really prove any type of skill? Maybe they could have kept the jutsu clash in there and like made it more like Injustice or something, where you wager like a sub bar or like some form of chakra or some sort, instead of just mashing. If you're trying to go for more competitive play, I get that. That would be better. And the final and most important fucking thing they left out from Storm 1, they had side combos. If y'all don't know what side combos is, alright, you got your up combo from Storm 4 or whatever, Storm 3 and all the other ones. You got the up combo, down combo, and the neutral combo. But this one, they have an up combo, down combo, side combo, then neutral combo. So every character had 4 combos. Now imagine a fucking Storm game with characters with 4 combos. Like, we're tired of 3 combos, so 4 combos would have made it way better. Way better. I don't know why they took that out. Like, I have no idea why. It makes no sense to me. But hey, I really don't have a lot of data on Storm 2 because I really didn't play it that much. But it just looked like, I don't know, I wasn't interested. But we're gonna jump to Storm 3. Storm 3 had a variety of tech that just wasn't carried over to Storm Rev. I'm sorry I skipped Generations. I don't own that game, and I just remember in Generations they introduced the sub bar, like the substitution bar. I don't know what other tech they had in that game, but I know Storm 3 they have air tilts. Like you could, you know what I'm saying, do a tilt in the air without like getting like pounded from block like they do in Storm 4. You could do you could cancel like ninja move into a tilt, which is very interesting. You could do a lot of nice tech off that. You could also do a ninja move grab. It's like a moving grab, so like you could back up a little bit and then just grab and catch somebody like that, which is very interesting. They have the whole relay mechanic, which can be canceled into many things, make you safe. So you do a ninja move shuriken, you do a relay cancel, you know, so you won't be in a negative frame or anything like that. You can cancel it to a shuriken, you can cancel it to a dash. You can complete it and do some nice cool looking combos and stuff, which you support, like I just did there. And it was just a nice mechanic. I don't know why they took it out. I see, like, if they would have put it in Storm 4, it, you know what I mean, it would just been a lot more things you could do. I don't know why they did that. But they also have the Instant Awakening, which is infamous too. Some people don't like it, some people do like it, but the things you can pull off with Instant Awakening is just great, especially if you like a styler or you want to just maximize damage. Instant Awakening is a good option for you to pick an Instant Awakening character. One thing I didn't like in Storm 3 is that everybody didn't have Instant Awakening, so it was some characters that had it that were pretty, like, they're pretty strong, you know what I mean? They're not, I won't say they're unbeatable or anything, but they were pretty strong compared to people who didn't have it, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, but one thing they did to balance it out was if you didn't have an Instant Awakening, you had a regular Awakening, which would probably change the tides of the game. Like, I just watched a game where somebody awakened with Fu, and they literally took, like, the whole life bar of their opponent. So, like, it's a disadvantage and then it's an advantage at the same time. Another thing that was in S3 that's not in S4 or any other game is that you could pick what type of character you want as a support. You know what I mean? Like, of course you can pick any character you want as a support, but you can't make a character an attack type or a balance type or a guard type in Storm 4 and the other games. So basically, attack type, he comes out and supports you in the middle of your combo. Something like the leader switch combo in Storm 4, but not as OP. The guard type is more like a dash cut, if you would say, like Storm 4 reference. The balance type is more like a cover fire, and I think they take ultimate jutsu for you same time. So in S3 also have faster dashes. Like the air dash is just a lot faster. You catch a lot of people off guard, but the dash priority is not as good. But yeah, the dash plays a big part in S3. You get a dash faster than your opponent. I wouldn't say it's basically a GG, but you're in a big advantage. And one of the last things from S3 that I know of is counter dashing out of people like attacks. So like, say if somebody's like jailing your guard or like just mashing your guard extra crazy, usually like at the point where you would like counter in S4 or tilt in S4, you can either tilt or you can do a counter dash. But the counter dash is more safe because it gets you, it basically puts you in the driver's seat when you're fighting an opponent. I'll show an example here on screen. You see how he's just mashing my guard and then I could just dash out of it to stop his whole combo. If they would have implemented that in Storm 4 with a bunch of other characters, it would definitely be a better game, because people just wouldn't be mashing and jailing your guard as much on Storm 4. Alright, and we got an honorable mention from Storm Revolution. I really didn't like this game at all, but like, one thing I really loved about it was the character customization. It was actually character customization in that game. Like, you could put your own little gear on your character's back or your favorite character's back. Like, I remember back in the day, I had my Itachi. He had like a little hat on his back. It just made your characters look different, you know what I mean? So it's just not the plain old characters that we always see, you know what I mean? So that's one thing I really loved about Rev. Yep. Lastly, we're going to go into Storm 4 and all the new mechanics that it brung. With Storm 4, they have the leader switch mechanic, which I have a whole video about, so I'm really not going to go all into detail about everything you do about leader switching. I'll have that video down in the description. But basically, it's a very versatile mechanic. You can do jutsus without using chakra, but you sacrifice your storm gauge. You can do dashes without using chakra, but again, it sacrifices your storm gauge. You can do it to continue people combos. Oh, I messed up right there, but you do it to continue people combos with the blue dash. Storm 4 also has other mechanics other than leader switching, such as the charge dash for a faster dash, air dashes, you know, the same old things. They actually have jails on guard, which other Naruto games didn't really have because you usually get out of it. And they also have, you know, Storm 4 also has the counter mechanism, which is like, say if you see somebody mashing and like they're not really thinking that much, you could counter them to back them up off you and create space basically. It wasn't like Rev's counter where it like knock you out or anything like that. It's more of like a reset, just in case somebody keeps mashing your guard. That's one thing I really loved about Storm 4. You could reset the neutral game and everything can be a comeback. Thank you guys for staying this far into the video. I really appreciate it. If you're not new to the channel, make sure you press that icon to subscribe, and you can watch my previous video right there just by clicking on the screen. Thank you guys for coming. See you guys next time. Deuce.